So I'm KB with the beat. How are you?
How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. So I will start with you, Zack. So what is it about Sebastian / Ludwig and his character that you knew he needed to be the very first one to have such a fun spinoff in this Army-verse that you've created?
In the Army-verse, that's pretty good. It was funny because like the first scene I shot with Matthias was the scene where they actually come and get him at Gwendolyn's, that scene where he talks about the Götterdämmerung and this whole thing. And in that scene, because we had talked about making spinoffs, and the original idea was that we were going to do these like small sort of foreign language films, maybe in all the different markets. But then when I saw him do the performance tell the story of the Götterdämmerung and the passion and the way he did it and everything, we left after on the drive back home, I was with Debbie and I was like, that's it. That's the movie. There it is. We just saw it happen. And she was like, oh my God, you're right. And so, one thing, then I said to Matthias, like, hey, do you want to direct this movie about the origins of Baby Deiter? And he was like, go to hell. No, he didn't say that. He said, that's a great idea. So yeah, that's kind of how it happened. And then here we are.
Yes. Well, I love it because Matthias, you do such a fabulous job. I mean, I will say Sebastian / Ludwig is just so charismatic, so kind-hearted. And so I really, really enjoyed this origin story. But for you, obviously, you are not only acting in this, you directed it as well. So apart from Zack, who we have here, who I know gave you some tips, what other directors did you really pull inspiration from to create this kind of unique hybrid rom-com heist film in the middle of a zombie apocalypse?
Wow. Okay. That's okay. Yeah. To be honest, any film of animation, I loved for, exploring acting and character-driven acting, and directing. So, and I was really into South Korean, Asian films at this time. So, that influenced this film. And but I love the idea, Zack said like Baby Deiter. I love that, we have Baby Yoda and we have Baby Deiter. Even Baby Deiter is like a very funny merchandise. It's funny. Baby Deiter. Yeah.
Are you thinking like baby,
like a Funko.
Like stuffed? I know. I was like, is it a Funko? Is it a stuffed
It's a Funko. I think it's a Funko. Funko, if you're listening.
Yes, I would love that.
Baby Deiter.
Yes. Okay. And so, last question for both of you. And I can start with you, Matthias. I need someone to spill for me. Is this the last that we've seen of Gwendolyn?
Oh, Gwen is such an amazing woman and such a strong and tough, great. She's a fantastic woman. So, I gonna throw the football to my producer, Zack Snyder, and here it comes.
Well, yeah, I don't think listen, in the Army universe, anything's possible. We know that. I mean, in a world where not only a Baby Deiter can grow up to, not only can start off walking down the streets of a small German town, sitting under the little awning, eating a sandwich, and then a couple years later is walking down the streets of zombie-infested Las Vegas. I don't know that you could say in that world that like, oh no, that can't happen. I don't know that anyone can say that. So yes, so I think definitely Gwendolyn's out there. The team is out there. Let's not forget. They're out there.
Yes. Listen, I love that. I absolutely adored this film. And you have to forgive me. Listen, I call everyone by their last name, so I actually loved calling him Ludwig, but we can call him Baby Deiter. We can call him Baby Sebastian. Honestly, at this point, just give him a Funko because I adored this film and I can't wait to see more of these origin stories in the Army-verse. So thank you for chatting with The Beat.
Thank you.
We love it. Thank you for having us.